Is that close? Closer. No?
Spin the lens.
That's weird that that sucks in.
Hey!
We're back!
We can totally pretend like we're in our fifth wheel that we're renovating. Like, pick up from
back.
like the last episode that we left off on where we were renovating.
Is that what the last thing we posted was?
Yeah, I was like ripping down the back room or something. And then
we definitely lost track of that.
Stopped posting.
Oh, we got so busy.
We do that though. We get on these like kicks of like, yeah. And then life, kids, 4 kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are not in the fifth wheel that you've been watching. If you've been watching those episodes of that renovation, our personal fifth wheel. We are in a fifth wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But we are not in the fifth wheel that you've been watching.
Nope.
Because that one's done.
Ish. Done-ish.
Done-ish.
Yeah. I wish we'd kept up with that, but boy.
That was rough.
Well, let's go back. So while we were all psyched on making the YouTubes of that one, is when we moved out of our house. Right? Is that all kind of during that?
Around that time, we had, I think it hit like May, and all of a sudden we had the boys' birthdays and Trenton's birthday in June, and then we moved out of the house that we were in and into my parents' trailer, and things got
And that's when
rough.
things got real. Real pain in the butt.
We had wanted to stay in my parents' trailer for a month or two. I think it ended up being 3 solid months in like a 28-foot travel trailer, not meant for us. I was sleeping on the front bed with River, who woke up every couple hours to nurse. Travis was on the pull-out couch with Trenton.
Dude.
Not comfortable.
That was brutal.
And then the big boys were on the bunks in the back. They probably had the best space in that scenario. The bathroom was in the back. So pretty much like once everyone was in bed, everyone had to be in bed. And
so terrible. I feel like we didn't even see each other that whole 3
it was
months.
awful. It was awful. It was so terrible. We didn't sleep in the same bed for months.
Well,
it was bad.
I kind of realized if times aren't great, I don't ever take my camera out and take pictures. And during that time period, we
don't have a lot of pictures.
We did not take too many pictures.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard on our marriage, and our marriage, we're lucky, is super solid. And so to not be communicating and not be on the same page, it was bad.
Yeah.
And I was just, by the end of it, I was like, listen, I'm done. I can't live in this anymore. I'm going to go move into my parents' house. Like, I can't do this anymore. And
yeah, I had wanted to. Well, during that time, too, we were able to get we had so much we had to take care of in order to just get onto my parents' property. So we still had to get that all ready and lay gravel and do
so our
so
time and
much
money
stuff.
went to getting the property ready versus renovating the fifth wheel. So
well, it was both. It had to be like a split thing. So while we were getting the property prepared, we were trying to do as much as we could on the trailer, but
which wasn't enough.
It wasn't.
It wasn't enough to make it livable. So it got to a point, where I'm venting to his mom, and his mom is kind of whispering in his ear, like,
my mom would come and be like, "Hey, do you need me to do anything right now? Like,
because
I can
was
build like whatever it was."
I was drowning. Like, my head was not even above water. I was trying to homeschool the boys.
That's
and
right. We were.
So I was going to my parents to homeschool, packing everything up with a baby, and it was. we haven't really like sat down and talked about it. And now
we just got through it. I was just like,
it was survival.
Head down, get through it.
And I felt so bad because we had several traveling friends come visit at that time.
Sorry.
Russ,
Morgan. Jess, Corey, oh my
Corey, the
god.
girls.
You guys got the worst. You came to
got
visit
the worst
us,
of us.
all excited to come see us,
I
and then
know.
you get here and you're like, holy god, I don't
What
want
are they doing?
Oh
They're
my
crazy.
god.
Who are these
Guys,
people?
can we help you in doing these?
I know, you guys were so amazing. And so it was so rough. And it finally got to the point where I was like, listen, I don't care how the fifth wheel is right now. We need to move into it. We need some space. We either move into it or I'm going to my parents. And I can't live like this. And my parents live like, I don't know, 5 minutes away. So it's not, we've lived there before. So I think he finally,
there was
something
some great
happened.
in the middle too. I mean, we get a great trip to Mammoth. We got 2
We
weeks
did.
away, and that was like...
We did do a
we
great
needed
trip to
that.
Mammoth with our friends. We met them up there, and we boondocked the second week, and it was
That
like a
was
reset
perfect.
button.
Yeah.
It was really what we needed.
So,
But then we got back here and started school and got into the grind, and it was rough. And so by October, I had said, and so this was July to October that we were in my parents' trailer. Something had happened where you just understood. I can't remember what had happened, but suddenly your mind shift changed and you were like,
well, I think it was a
okay.
combo of also the trailer got to a point where all of our beds were in there.
That was
That was a big thing. Like,
all of us had a bed.
and that took
The
a long time.
crib.
Like, I had to build that entire trailer kind of while we were living in the other trailer. Like, that was...
I know. We're
That's
crazy.
crazy now that I think.
So we pulled the trigger. Like one weekend we were like,
It was literally a day where I
Well,
think I woke up and I was like, okay, I think we can do it today.
well, and he said, I need to call our friend and see if he can move it for us because we didn't even have a fifth wheel
the
hitch at that
batteries
time.
flashing.
And he literally called a friend who was like, yeah, I'll be there in 30 minutes. And
Yeah.
we were like,
It's like, oh my gosh,
pull the slides in. I don't even know if these slides pull in. Like,
Yeah,
we gotta move it.
I hadn't had it plugged in. I hadn't had stuff. Yeah, so that was crazy. So that's pretty much what made us be like, okay, we're doing it right now.
And we did it, and we moved it, and we moved into it with only beds. There were no desks. There was
And
no
it had the
couch.
kitchen.
There was no.
It had the counter,
It did have the
kitchen
kitchen.
counter sink in the stove.
There was
and
no
that it.
island. The coffee bar wasn't up. The boys' closet wasn't it. Like, it was maybe 20%
No
built.
cabinet doors. Some of the floor wasn't done. Holy moly, remember that all?
I know. But we were in it, and that first night
It was
in
the
it, we were
best.
like, this is the best decision we could have made. This feels so good to sleep in a bed together and not have the baby next to me and, like,
When all the things
felt so
the
good.
beds worked for the boys, the bed
Yeah.
for River worked, Trent's bed worked, all those things had worked, and it was like, oh my gosh.
yeah.
But then it was like chasing down Black Widows for a few days.
I know.
Oh, so it was
So we were in it, and we finished the renovation while we were in it. The boys and I continued going to doing homeschool at my parents', but Travis, while we were gone, would renovate it while we were gone, and he took a good couple solid months of getting it done, and he did it.
Yeah, that's wild how much of it was done while we were
Yeah.
well, it was way over there.
So we're in it, and we're living in it now, and I'll share with you those pictures of what it looks like now.
And it's awesome.
It is
It's
awesome.
gone. There's still things I feel like we're trying to get.
We'll do a tour now that we're kind of back again. I don't know how long we'll be back.
We need to be back though because I love looking back at them. So
Oh no, I do love looking
I
back
want
at
the
these
kids
videos.
to be able to look at them.
Yeah, me too.
And I want us to be able to look at us when we were younger. Cause I feel old right now, don't
Oh,
you?
you have no idea.
But when we're like in our 80s and we can look back, that'll be nice.
Yeah, so, welcome back.
Thanks for watching.
I know so many people have, like, emailed us and said, when are you doing YouTubes
Yeah, we
again?
get a lot
And
of those.
4 kids is a lot,
awesome.
and YouTubes are a lot of work.
That's one thing. That 4th kid, that added a lot.
Oh.
If you got 3 and you're thinking about a 4th,
But he's so
take
cute.
time.
But he's so cute.
He's the cutest out of all of them, man. It's crazy.
Don't tell him.
Even they would agree with that.
Yeah. So anyways, welcome back. And trailer tour, fifth wheel, coming soon.